sinituba, remona di besesser artiklama, angel interface.
It's just a front, call a battle, perfect time. Hear the roar of the gun machines, echoes through the steel ravine. Thunder breaks on a crimson moor, marching titans down for law. Anchor lancers, armored grace, in the fire of war we found our place. God machines, bring us victory. War sounding some symphony. Still we heroes of destiny. Through the smoke of war we find clarity. I am faithful, nearly stands in the shadow of titans, obscuring hands. Catalysts up to ignite the sky. With every step, us intensify. And this thundering with unholy might. For the Emperor, we rise tonight. God machines bring us victory. War horns sound its own symphony. Shall us spin to higher, hang us straight to find to be. Purging the Xenos, the traitors, the damned. Victory in every strike, they fall by our hand. Black Templars are vowed to uphold. Crusade of crimson skies, the battle calls our name. Unbroken by time, we ignite the flame. Serenity of war, a soldier's pact. We cut through the void, mounted on attack. With faith as our shield and honor our sword. By his sacred will, we march forth adored. Verbastas undas mare vastum clamat. Alsus vos mens animus que fortis solures conjox moretsi. Lonam nyth der stora sangina. Lux a eterna ex nostra fide nunquam deficie.
Alright, well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Art of Law Show.
Jawohl. No.
Hooray! Yay!
Right. Extreme noses pounces on you. Ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bones from across the floor. Noses you make you like detailed baby
I
till
gotta want to
they
line up. I can't play it. It's gonna override the other ones.
Would you like to join the Adeptus Mechanicus?
Oh, they're just going nuts with them now.
That means he overrid the most important one of them all to get overridden.
It's like they're all in a line. If I play the second ooh, it cancels them all out. You can't hear them.
Let's go!
Oh, that one always hurts my ears. That one always hurts my ears. Alright, I'm trying to get the show set up. Okay, they're doing this for me. Let's find it. Here we go. At least I found one of them.
Last stand, chipmunk.
I died in it.
Okay, I found one of the background sounds. Okay, so let's see here. Alright. Oh, right, I gotta be a chipmunk. While I turn to chipmunk, Alan, since I'm really bad at being a streamer, could we get a shout out for Ash, a shout out for the professor, a shout out for X, and then Cheerio, if you're here, you can give your wife a shout out since you're always subbing for us. I know you don't have, I know you don't stream, but I know your wife does. Let's get those out all out real quick while I get this going.
Oh, he
Doing it right now.
unboxes his setup.
There we go. Now that you guys can't understand me, I had to say that before this.
I'm choosing to blame you anyways.
Oh dear God.
Was it you?
No, wasn't me.
Wait, it wasn't me. Ash, it was you?
No, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Who was it? Who was the bad guy?
I'm so confused.
I think Ash was the bad guy and he didn't realize. That's
I-
what happened.
I don't know. I need to go.
I have the dissident count set to 1, so it was definitely somebody.
Hold on, I'm still streaming. Let's see if I can go into clip and just go back and.
If released. It bears mention that I am sure that these matters had nothing to do with Alexander's courtship with Miss Hartston, no matter what you might have been told. I feel that I have done the right thing in sharing what I know, although I ask that you use discretion for
Ah,
the sake of
fantastic.
Alexander's family.
Such content. So
and
wow.
possibly for your own security, urge you to read the book and
There we
to
go.
contact me
So
again
how's you guys' week
as soon
been so
as
far?
expedient.
This is
Hey,
what it
Miss Upton.
must be like to be Chuck Norris.
Really that bad?
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
shit, that was
I'm dealing
awesome!
with my leg issues, so.
Jaki leży golas
Take the summer.
biedny.
A,
Wiecie,
to
że to jest
cripple fight.
niebezpieczne? Może tą, a nie
I am a
bolesz,
cripple,
uszu
yes.
nic nie grozi.
Hopefully soon I'll be starting to go to
Chciałam
physical
powiedzieć,
therapy,
że
and they'll actually fix my damn leg.
nie żyje.
Ugh. How about you, Kyle? How's
To
your week
już
been?
się nie musi martwić, że zesztywnieje. To już się nie musi martwić.
Everybody joined us now on Sunday, so. You can't understand me anyway, so what's the point of asking?
I'm gonna pretend I understood anything of that.
He's wasting chipmunk time. Get on with the grim dank.
I'll tell you what, Kyle, pick one.
Pick one what?
Pick a Primark. I will tell you what's changed in the bullshit grim dark shenanigans, and then I'm moving on to this week's actual topic.
You had to ask which one I'm gonna pick.
Yep.
I vote Fruit Bat.
It's obviously my waifu who's going to take my skin.
I was talking about waifu, so I think he also votes the Fruit Bat.
I don't know which one he fucking said. All I heard was, I think I heard skin privileges.
So talk about the Fruit Bat.
Okay, so once again, this is all from an alternate shenanigan of everybody's favorite Primarchs made in gender bent as fuck as in the females. All right, so take none of this as actual 40k lore. And GW, I swear to fuck GW, if you come banging on my door for copyright infringement, there's going to be a lot of shit being pulled out as still canon. And Ash wants Fulgrim. But Kyle wants the Fruit Bat.
You can do both.
I'm only doing one. I'm only doing one. So we're gonna do it with the Fruit Bat. I tell you what, I will sprinkle grimdank shenanigans in with the next few episodes till you're satisfied. But first, we'll move on to Conrad fucking Kurz, or she is known as in this universe as Cassandra or Connie Cruz. And I can't believe I just said that on a fucking live stream. Tell me. So, origins basically remain unchanged. Erda had a moment and yeeted a bunch of children into the warp, thinking this would be a good idea to save her children. Spoiler alert: this did not work well. And good old Cassandra landed on the world of. Oh my god, I just had a brain fart of a massive fucking person. Nostromo, where does the regular shit, right? This is where the timelines a little bit change, where things get slightly better for, as I refer to it, is a fruit bat with no temper control. When Cassandra joins the Great Crusade, Malgor has the bright idea of going, this fucking one's schizophrenic. I might want to throw a personal assassin into the mix, just in the off chance I have to off this one. We're not going to talk about what happened to 2 and 11. So, in comes the Beacon, or known as the Morgenstein. Don't ask me what the fuck that means, but it's about something about a beacon or some shit. And, spoiler alert, Cassandra falls basically into yandere mode. Right? Now, tell me, Kyle, how do you think you calm a homicidal mass murderer down?
With murder?
No, would you believe if I told you it is hot chocolate and a mango?
What?
It is like I said, it is no longer a angry murderous vampire. It is a fruit bat with a knife.
Hot chocolate and a mango.
Yes, the two things used to calm Cassandra down.
Okay, then.
Like I said, this is fucking weird. You assholes sent me down a rabbit hole.
Everything is canon.
You guys sent me down a hole, and it took me 5 days to crawl back out of it, going water.
So you really enjoyed the female Primarchs.
No, I didn't. But for some reason, I
don't need sleep. I need answers.
Exactly. I'm obsessive about lore, and when I fall down a hole, man, do I dig. So yes, same shit shenanigans. Monarchy at Spurred, fuck Erebus, yada yada yada. Where the lore really changes is Cassandra is a loyalist in this one. Yes.
Night Lords are good
loyalist-
guys.
Night Lords are loyal. Except the paint count.
Loyal. Okay, I'm sorry, but loyal, or loyal or heretic, they basically do the same thing. So nothing has really
No, they
changed.
slightly reform.
So they're no longer skinning babies.
Oh, they're not skinning babies, but you still lose your skin privileges if you fuck around and find out.
Well, that's
Got it.
good.
So they look at the baby and say, "I'm gonna wait 18 years before I skin you."
Basically, what happened was the same.
You
whole
only lose
shenanigans-
your skin if you give consent.
Basically, what happened was the whole Imperium Secundus. Asher saying, "FBI, open up." Yeah, I bet they are kicking at my door at the moment.
Everything is canon. War of the Beast.
No.
Everything is canon. Alpha Legion book.
The torture of Hestia, mind you, at this point, Morgenstein or the Beacon has fled to Ultramar, trying to go and listen. She is off her fucking rocker, and I need the super grade cocoa now. Not the actual reason why I went to Ultramar, but it's funnier when I say it that way. Listen,
Super grade cocoa.
We need the ultra hot chocolate.
Exactly.
Where are
Well,
the ultra
Ain hasn't
mangoes?
come into the meantime yet with the female Primarchs.
I'm afraid to see it. Mind you, some of the art is legitimately fucking good.
Well, we've seen some of the pictures of the female Primarchs before on our Discord. We found some of them.
But it gets down to the whole, oh, I murdered both Conrad. It gets to running into Ultramom. And instead of threatening to murder Ultramom, she sits down and has a conversation with the only person that's legitimately showed her love and affection in her entire fucking life besides her boy toy. Yes, Conrad, all Conrad needed was a hug from a mother figure.
Isn't that what we talked about before? Was Conrad
Yes.
needed a hug?
Yes. And problem is, Lionel still has the attention span of a goat and the impulse control of a gnat and goes after Conrad in this regard.
Conrad
guess
got a
who-
hug and the lion got mad?
Yes, and well, let's just put it this way. Guess who got caught in the crossfire?
Who?
Ultramom.
Oh.
Right.
Oh no.
Extreme noses pounces on you. Ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bones from across the floor. Noses and Nicky like you told Baber till they hee hee.
Hold that thought.
Right. Extreme noses pounces on you. Ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bones from across the floor. Noses and Nicky like you told Baber till they hee hee.
Mind you, during this whole time, the Night Lords are kind of going through their own little civil war. One faction led by Sevatarian, and the other led by the Painted Count.
Mechanicus?
All the sound bites are going off again.
And like I said, Ultramom gets killed. Gilliman gets pissed. Everything's put on hold when angry female Vulcan comes and kicks everybody's ass. Emperor turns out to be alive. Yes, all that shit. And then Cassandra decides my legion needs to reforge itself. Darkness cannot prevail without the scale of justice to guide its hand. And they basically become a legion of fucking Batmen. And their current her target, and I love saying this with a chuckle, they're currently bullying the shit out of the fish people.
The Tau.
Tau? Yes, the Tau. Because tell me, Alan, what's the greatest weakness to a Tau strike force?
Melee.
Well, that, and who's the most person that you cannot let any harm come to whatsoever?
The Ethereal.
Oh, the Ethereals.
Now, what do you think the Night Lord's preferred tactic is?
Go after the Ethereal.
Go after your Ethereals, get them
Yeah.
out, put them on a
Yeah.
pike, and then show everyone what happened.
Yeah, they basically go Great Crusade. I'm going to take this now and slowly skin it out on live broadcast.
Oh boy.
Suffice to say, the Tau are not in a good time in this universe.
The Tau are having a worse time than normal.
Yes, because now they're constantly having to deal with
So in the actual Warhammer universe, everybody wants like the Tau waifu. Is it the male Tau waifu now? The husbando,
No.
whatever they call him?
Nope, negative.
No, it's still Tau waifus?
No, no, the tower simply not tolerated.
Oh, there's just no one likes Tau at all now.
No, well, let's put it this way: do you want a fish wife, or do you want a giant fish
giantess.
mom?
Giantess.
Do
you want uppies or do you want a fish wife?
I want uppies.
Oh, fun fact also, Asmodai is female in this universe.
Why is that name familiar?
Repent.
Repent.
They have suspicious book.
Repent.
Yes, that one, and she is small.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Like 6 foot, 6 foot tall for a space marine in full power armor. Small.
She's not small. She's small.
Yes.
Small.
I can deny. It has become increasingly obvious. I can deny it no longer. I am
It
small.
needs to be louder. I thought I upped the. Let me double check the voice or the range on that. I thought I upped it, but I might
A
not
mega boob slanishy wife with all 6 of them. Listen, I'm not talking about female fulcrum in
To be
this
fair,
one.
the reason why I'm talking a little bit less is because the waifu was sleeping next to me.
Well, I think they're talking about your sound bite I made.
Well, I'm also talking a little less than what I'm used to.
But yeah, currently the two major forces in the Legion, or the current reforged Legion, are Sevatarian, which is still what's Sevatar's the best man ever, the best Night Lord. Get on my level. Yeah, the Johnny Deptus Mechanicus is almost silent.
Oh, it wasn't turned up. All right, it is now. I wonder what happened. I swore I turned that thing up. All right, I got it turned up.
But yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what the the alternate universe Conrad has been up to these last few thousand years, basically playing Space Batman against a bunch of hyper advanced fish people.
Nice.
And they're not having a good time.
I mean,
Okay, so what
would
about
you?
Fulgrim?
We're not. I said one. Pick one. Because now we're moving on to this week's actual topic, and not some shenanigan that I had to dig through the wretches of Reddit for.
I thought that's what this episode was about.
No. I said no. Hey, Kaya, you're still on the start screen, by the way.
No, he's not.
I shouldn't be.
On my screen, you're still on the start screen.
Ref-
Hang on, let me
ref-
You need to fix your
refresh your page.
stream, bud. I switched to the paint screen a long time ago.
just making sure. I was like, uh-oh. I'm going to go, oh, no.
Well, I say, don't tell me my stream's broken. And my OBS is lying to me.
But this week, we will be covering a certain section of space, Kyle. The fact that you just threw something angry at us from it.
Oh, yeah?
This week, we will be discussing the Ghoul and the Halo Stars.
Okay.
AKA the Eldritch Abomination part of 40K.
Oh, we're getting some Cthulhu stuff going on.
Oh, yes, because first we will discuss the Ghoul Stars, known also as the Ghost Stars. Spooky. It's a region of space.
Scary skeletons.
It's a region of space that is a part of the Halo Stars, that same area where you get the Halo device from, and a bunch of other Eldritch Abominations. It's beyond the furthest reaches of the known space, northeast of Segmentum Ultima, and it is actually it's outside the edge of the Astronomican's fucking light.
Right at the edge of the Emperor's Light, huh?
Meaning, the second you enter the Ghoul Stars, the Astronomican is so fucking faint that a lot of times navigators have to make blind jumps.
Well, we don't need to see anyways. That's what third eye's for.
Yeah. Just turn off your headlights in the middle of the night driving on a country road and see how well you do.
I'll do fine until I'm off the road. It's a weird way of saying yarg.
This traction of space actually void wilderness was actually home to a number of human colonies at the time. However, some ancient threats, which I will discuss with in a little bit, but were believed to have been responsible for the destruction of all these worlds, which accounts for a large number of dead worlds in this entire region. Cal, I explained to you what a dead world was, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Sorry about that. I had to take a sip. Ah.
It's like, was there more?
Yeah, I just had to take a sip of water. My throat was crackling. On this dire realm of dead worlds, led by the cold rays of dying stars, tried creatures out of primal nightmares, such as bat-like humanoids known as cipher fiends, Troglydian blood drakes, and other creatures so alien, so to be so seemingly born out of the legendary nightmares of mankind. It's as if it's almost like some eldritch abomination by the name of H.P. Lovecraft created these abominations. Yet, even further outposts than these fiendish abominations lies the Bone Kingdom at Dizak. Kyle, do you know what this is by chance?
The Bone Kingdom of what?
Jurassic.
No, I have no idea.
Well, you should, you fucking mechanical nerd. This is where you get your stabby boys.
Are you trying to say the flayed ones are from there?
Yes, this is the home world of the played ones.
Oh, I didn't even know they really had their own homeworld.
Well, you know how they phase in and out and just randomly appear with a host?
Yep.
This is where they phase from.
Oh, alright then.
This desolate realm of haunt of cursed necroteer known as the Flayed Ones, who are blighted by the hunger for human flesh. They
Yes.
stalk the dead world.
They
looking-
must put the skin on themselves. They must become human again. Well,
fighting over
necronteer again.
fighting over giblets of rotting flesh and shards of bone. They're ruled by the only being among their number who has proven to
Timer's
be
off,
immune.
Ash. Try again.
They're immune to the realm's pervading madness. The Cyclopean Necron Lord Volgra, the fallen lord. You know what? Here, let's see if Kyle can pronounce that better than I did, because I think I fucked that up royally.
Well, you mean it wasn't
Volgra.
because that's what I heard you say.
Fuck, I know my voice cracked. Control Alt, Control C, and Control V. Here about Kyle. There it is. In the chat. Magol.
Bagol. That's what I get out of that. Alan's
The
better at
fuck?
pronouncing shit than I am.
The fallen lord. During these dark and terrible times in later history, when the Imperium was fractured into warring factions during the 34th millennium, yeah, I'll give you a hint what was happening right around that time.
What's the time period?
The 34th millennium.
I have an idea of what might have been happening.
Yeah, the other thing we don't talk about.
Right. Extra noses pounces on you. Ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your boats from across the floor. Noses your Nicky Wakey till day Matilda hee hee.
And go.
Right. Extra noses pounces on you. Ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your boats from across the floor. Noses your Nicky Wakey till day Matilda hee hee.
Yes, Van Doge in Citro, I believe it was. Because if I remember correctly,
That's our age of apostasy.
that would have been the Age of Apostasy, not the War of the Beast.
Our Gouge Vandire. Or as the beautiful Adric calls them, Doge Vandire.
Yep.
Anybody listen to that short story I put in the chat, by the way?
I did not get a chance.
So good. It's a fast fiction. It's only like 10 minutes long. So good.
But on the back on the topic, much of the evidence during this time period has been censored or exploded. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But contradictory reports describe the nature of a threat known as both the Star Spawn's plague that swept away scores of worlds as nightmare engines slaughtering the worlds of entire sectors. The Nova Marines chapter took part in a campaign to quell the threat of the Pale Wasting. And though it is one of the chapter's earliest recorded honors, the chapter's own chronicles do not reference this combat conflict in any way, shape, or form.
Really?
Which leads me to one of two theories in this regard.
They lost.
No. Here's Nova Marines, they mark their losses and they get obsessive about righting them wrongs. What I think is more likely is that they weren't involved. They just stuck a prominent chapter's name to it. Just this, like, yeah, they dealt with it. Don't you worry. But from this conflict, several stations were barrier worlds or barrier outposts were enacted. Stationed beyond the frontier of the Imperium, one of these, as I call them, firewall chapters, is the Death Spectre's chapter. You know, the sides.
Yeah.
The Scythe boys. It currently maintains a constant vigil over that entire space to ensure the inhabitants of the Ghoul Stars never again threaten the galaxy. And they have suffered for it a lot. To the point where they actually are not often held to chapter or codex compliance. If they deem it necessary, they are allowed to recruit beyond 1,000 members.
Do they have the blessing to not follow the Codex Astartes?
Yes, because they're given what's known as a crusade level task.
Dosh Van Doge. The beast is M31/3 or M32.
Yeah.
So yeah, age process.
It would have been.
Heresy!
The Codex Astartes
That's the
is not
soundbite I was
support
thinking
this action.
about.
But yeah, the perfect example is when they launched an assault was committed where a splinter fleet came running through the Ghoul Stars, and it was a defenders of Orask were backed by a full company of Red Talon Space Marines and a Titan Mandiplay from Legio Magna. Despite the casualties they inflicted upon the Xenos, and the threat was eventually contained and destroyed, Gene Stealers escaped into the Traverse, and they've been popping up some weird fucking mutations.
Well, that's good, I suppose.
Yeah, the Ghoul Stars are not a fun place to be. Because I'll give an example of some weird Xenos that lives in lives in the Ghoul Stars. Shameless plug to our Discord, by the way. Go look at it. Look upon it. Look at it.
Discord? Oh, we have a Discord.
Kyle, there's one of the Cypher Fiends, a creature that is a crystalline abomination that can literally turn itself into a walking crystal that can move fast enough to outpace Space Marines.
I feel like I've seen or heard about this guy before.
Can we not say we did?
And these motherfuckers know when the Imperium comes to start melting their shit, so they will literally just fade off and fuck off till the Imperium fucks off, and then they come back and reclaim their own world.
Like, we don't want to deal with this shit.
But yeah, it's not a fun fucking time. And then, as I mentioned, you had the Pale Wasting, which was a secondary effect of another event known as the Hallowing, which is basically a massive... Let's just put it this way. There's no reports on what happened during the Hallowing. And they say it was about 3 times as worse as what happened during the Pale Wasting. right?
Okay. Oh, it's
Supposedly,
worse.
it was about 3-4 times worse. It took the combined might of 13 chapters of the Adeptus Astartes to square away the pale wasting.
It looked
And
cute.
it
Can we keep
cost-
them?
And it cost 7 of them. As in 7 chapters completely destroyed. Gone.
So not a good time. Got it.
Not a good time. So yeah, it's not a good fucking time. And even worse, you also have something called... No, there's no picture for that. Son of a bitch. I was hoping they'd have that. Because the blood rakes are fucking also been described as fucking terrible. And there is a pocket world of Ashen Claws somewhere here. A warband of renegade space marines.
Renegades.
Yeah, and you want to know what these guys are?
Heresy?
Well, these guys are the angry motherfucking children of Corvus Corax.
Of Corvus?
Yes, because once upon a time, the 19th and the 8th Legion kind of had a same book of operations. Corvus didn't like this, and he exiled all the Marines that were kind of a little too much Conrad Curse for his liking to the Ghoul Stars to deal with there.
Okay.
And these motherfuckers have survived.
And they lived.
Which is even more nightmare fuel.
Did you die? Yes. But I lived!
But from the Ghoul Stars, we now move into a larger grouping known as the Halo Stars. They are basically 200,000 light years. It spans for exactly approximately 200,000 light years across the Milky Way. It's basically that massive area right outside the main map.
Yes, the ravens and the bats. How appropriate.
Yes. The Raven Guard.
Put them together and they could be the, I guess they couldn't technically be like the Bat Birdman.
You could say he was the Mothman.
The Mothman.
Mothman. You guys ran over Mothman with a fucking truck, okay?
I say the truck kind of took care of that one.
For those who don't know, we played a game called Never Going Home, and it was a fun time.
World War One with horrible eldritch abominations.
And Alan was expecting to make us be the fucking victims in this regard, and we reversed it.
Yeah, they ran over a gigantic bat with a truck
that we just refused to acknowledge as a bat and just kept calling it Mothman.
Yeah.
Much to Alan's chagrin.
Officially unofficial.
Anyways, as Bobby were saying.
Yes. But yes, the Ghost Stars, or the Halo Stars. Basically, this area is older than most can understand, and even so old that the Necron Empire has relics here of such unimaginable power that even the Necrons are like, let's not fucking touch that one. I'm trying to think what was that thing they called, Kyle, that could just snuff a star, the celestial reliquary?
The orrery?
Yes,
something like that? Yes.
It makes that look like it was a fucking Tea Party joke.
Ah! Got my paper towel. I need that. With my
Kyle
brush.
spilled white paint. Kyle spilled white paint.
I dropped a paper towel.
Oh, it sounded like you dropped paint.
Oh, I have yet to drop paint. I spilt glue. Fuck me on that one. I haven't spilt paint yet, knock on wood.
But yes, one of these artifacts known as the Breath of the God. You want to know what this one does, Kyle?
breathes godliness.
It could rewrite history in time-space continuum. By pairing up with the power of the Noctis Labyrinth, it could literally relight the galaxy itself, making whole new star systems just pop the fuck up. Or snuff them out. It
That
has the
doesn't sound dangerous at all.
Oh yeah, no. Misuse results in the destruction of the entire timeline. Hence why the Necrons are like, you don't touch it, you leave it the fuck alone. To the point where there was a command protocol initiated upon its defense world, placed there by the Silent King himself.
Right. Extreme noses pounces on you, ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bolts from across the floor. Noses your Nicky Wakey till day Matilda, hee hee.
Hold that thought.
Right. Extreme noses pounces on you, ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bolts from across the floor. Noses your Nicky Wakey till day Matilda, hee hee.
Anyways, I'm gonna say Trees in the Infinite. Fuck with it.
I'll give you a hint. It was the Necrons.
I wasn't gonna say Trees in the Infinite.
Kyle, who do you think fucked with this ancient abomination technology?
And what was the hint again?
It was not, in fact, the Necrons.
Was not the Necrons. Okay. Necrons did not fuck with it, but somebody fucked with it.
Oh, I think that it was the Necrons.
Nope, it was not.
I'm gonna just go out on a fucking limb. Some fucking, like, it sounds like some fucking Erebus fucking bullshit.
You are wrong.
Mechanicus.
Yeah, Alan is correct.
Oh my god, it wasn't who we thought it is it?
Some fucking nutcase Magos Magi believed he could use it to benefit the Imperium, and he went mad with power by figured he could power it with Hurud. You know, the fucking alien Xenos that speed up time decay and that.
Yep, Harad, yep.
And he wanted to literally
Poor
scour.
Purdy.
He wanted to scour all of Terra and Mars, and then claim himself as the new Emperor.
Oh, Jesus.
Fun fact about this: an Ordo Xenos Inquisitor knew about this shit, what he was doing, or not. He knows there was a Hereticus. What do you think his response was?
He'll kill himself, maybe? Not needed?
Not my circus, not my monkeys. I don't care. And left it the fuck alone as this guy's putting it together.
Oh my god, I had a feeling because it was Mechanicus, he's just like, not my problem.
To the point where it took a crusade force under the command of a rogue fucking traitor leading an entire Space Marine chapter to kill the son of a bitch. And with his death, the breath of the gods shook itself apart. So, yeah. Remind me next time an Inquisitor goes, well, we always are proactive. Motherfucker, you're bad at your job even when you have to be good at it. But yeah. The Imperium even initiated to deal with it. Its own at the 13th founding of the Adeptus Astartes. An entire founding was used just to deal with the hollow stars and the pale wasting and the hollowing before it. Suffice to say, these are not kind places to go.
Doesn't sound very fun.
Alien Empire, Xenos Abomination. This is where you also find Void Kraken.
Void? Like space krakens?
Yes, they're called Void Kraken.
Didn't know that was a thing.
Well, they're technically called Void Drakes. But the more apt description is a Kraken.
I like the Void Kraken better.
As such, this area of space is normally incredibly well pronounced. Mind you, a lot of people don't go into this area, but dear God, do they not? Anytime something comes out of it, it's always a fucking nightmare fuel to deal with. To the point where this is the same area. I talked about Macarius, right?
That name sounds very familiar.
Lord Solar Macarius.
Yeah, that's the old Lord Solar, right? Not the new one.
Yeah, the old one. The one that took 1,000 worlds in 2 years.
Okay, yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, this is where his expeditionary fleet and his campaign ended because his forces would no longer push further into the Halo stars, even though he wanted to keep fucking going.
It's as far as he was able to get, huh?
Yep. It was like what would be a perfect example? Alexander at the what was the river that Alexander furthest went? It
Trying to
wasn't
think.
it wasn't the Indus. He crossed the Indus.
No, it was the Indus River. He stopped at the Indus River, and then he had to turn around because of soldiers.
Right, it was the Indus. But yeah, that's as far as he went, because his astropacks were freaking the fuck out about there being eldritch abominations unseen by the normal eye.
You don't see the space krakens, man. You don't see them.
As such, it's ended the soul kill, and Macarius died soon after. But also that what borders on to the Ash fight. Why is Ash inviting me to play Helldivers when I'm literally on show? Ash, you fuck knuckle. I appreciate the offer, friend, but we're in the middle of something. But yeah, even worse yet, there are things that the Tyranids want out of the Halo stars.
And did they actually want something besides just biomass?
Well, remember, they're picking up different traits with every species they devour.
Okay.
There's a species in the Ghoul stars that can just fucking teleport.
Oh. Well, now. Game changer?
Yeah, because remember, what's the Tyranid's greatest weakness in the Void? They're fucking slow.
The travel, yeah.
They can barely breach the fucking light speed continuum. So
Well, they
can
kind
move
of just float in space until they eat something, right?
Yeah. Now imagine what happens if the Tyranids, you no longer get that prep time against the Tyranids. They're just on you.
They're just there.
Surprise, motherfucker. Their fleets are literally warp translated above your system. You understand why that might be a slight fucking problem? Oh, he's a chipmunk again, son of a bitch. But yeah. Suffice to say, this is also a section of space that the Death Watch patrols heavily. Like, but yeah, any questions, Kyle? I know it's a bit of a shorter one, but I think I'm losing my voice here.
Yeah, I also don't feel very well, and I am tired as fuck. So, I mean, I'm okay for shorter episodes. I would kind of like to at least get the shade on my weapons here. 'Cause once I put the shade on and I'm going to do some dry brushing, once I do that, I mean, I'm pretty well set on these guys. And like I said,
I
doing
have
the
no
legs
idea
pretty nice.
anything he said. Do you, Bob?
Hang on, I'm trying to piece it together. I got fucking nothing.
But it's close, you know, something would be cool.
So I apologize if my voice sounds a little scratchy. You guys hear me coughing or sneezing or fucking blowing my nose.
Everyone's getting sick nowadays.
But I'll tell you guys what. We haven't hit our hour mark yet, which is a little shameful display on our regard. I will cover the snake mama. Back to the grim dig. So, once again, same things, second verse, same as the first. Uprising the same. Holgrim's fucking raising up. Her significant other is known simply as the Muse. And no, there is not a happy ending for this character like there was with good old Cassandra Cruz. Fulgrim still falls. Fulgrim still beheads the ever kills Ferris or Farah Madness. Yes, all they did was change an S to an A. Creative, I know. I'm not the one who came up with it.
Sounds like very GW.
But worse yet, she held the Muse as her little fun baggin'. If you catch my drift.
AKA Playboy. It was her boy toy.
Torture toy after she fell to Slanesh. Eventually, the Muse did escape, and he went to found a particular helped found a particular organization. I'll give you 3 guesses, Alan. What do you think that group is?
Assassinorum.
Nope, the Assassinorum was already a thing.
Inquisition.
Yes, he is the Lord High Inquisitor of the Ordos Hereticus.
You can't understand me, you liars!
Sometimes you do make sense. But yeah, nothing really changed with the Snake Mother besides that now the demon Fulgrim is incredibly obsessive yandere over that fucking guy and wants their giblets. I mean, to be fair, when you get hit with when your one lost other child hits you in the face with a virus bomb and tells you to fuck off, or you tend to get a little possessive of the other one.
Oh.
Yeah, Ryler still hits Fulgrim in the face with a virus bomb in this.
Good.
Absolutely right, Alan. Good. Right answer. As such, the Muse currently on his own little objective, which was originally just to permanently put down Fulgrim and retain his honor. And then a certain somebody let slip to the Muse. You'd be perfect in my collection with your wife.
Oh boy.
Can you guess? And poor Trazen made a hucky-wucky in this regard. You want to know how that was a fuck-up? Because remember, boys and girls, during the Dark Age of technology, even Necrons went, fuck that, we're not going anywhere near those crazy apes that are shit-whipping black holes at each other.
Understandable.
The Muse had access to the Emperor's dark cells for his technology. So, suffice to say, it is not recorded what happened to poor dear Trazen, but the fuck did you just say? Trazen felt fear for the first time in several 100,000 millennia. So, literally the sound's going. You have Trazen fucking with Orkin, while Trazen is also running from Muse. Muse is also currently tracking the fucker down, trying to free the Clongrim, as we are referring to it as.
Yes.
And then you have Demon Fulgrim hunting the Muse, wanting to corrupt him.
Well, playtime again.
And it's turned into a giant game of cat and fucking mouse.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. I don't have much more
Nani?
information because I haven't dug that deep into it. I fell the Conrad one simply because it was right there.
Chipmunk to English translator, anyone? I like that.
Suffice to say, yeah, it's a bad day to be a Necron in that alternate universe. Not as bad to be a fish person, but
We care about the fish people, though. I think we have one cast member who likes the fish people.
Fuck the fish.
I think he made a guest appearance on episode 4 and then never came back again because nobody likes the Tau.
Hey, Tau Kevin. Nobody likes it, likes the fish, and you should feel bad.
Did I tell you how Kevin finally got Space Marine 2 and is in love with it?
Yes.
You know, you said it was so beautiful.
He got it for PS5. He's like, it's so beautiful. I said, I know, right? It's great. I said, let us know when you want to kill some heretics sometime. He's like, I'm doing the campaign now, maybe after. I said, all right, let us know. I definitely want to play that some more. I want to work on my Vanguard. And now they have all the upgrades to the computer. I should be able to stream it now without issues like before.
Speaking of which, I'm going to check something quickly. Because I heard a certain something finally came out.
I didn't see anything new for Space Marines. That's what you're talking about.
Well, something they announced was supposed to come out did come out.
I must have missed it then. Because I've
The
been
Neo
kinda,
Volkite.
I've been kind of keeping up on that, or at least trying to. I haven't seen the updates.
But yeah, suffice to say, I tell you what, if you guys want to, I will stick where I've found all this fucking lore, the art, and the other shenanigans into the Discord if you want.
Ah, fuck it.
But
Put it in the
holy
put it in the media share one. That way, it's not like on the general.
yeah,
People want to
it's
go
a-
hunting for it. They go hunting for it.
It's a clusterfuck. How a joke made me die, accidentally trip down a hole. It's bad, man. I gotta find out what the word moderation means.
Good luck, Baba. You're never going to figure that out.
Yeah,
I
look
have,
at your
played, I
RAM.
have played Total War Warhammer 3 with you.
Suffer.
There was at one point with Kyle, we had 300 mods.
You never
That's
had
all-
300 fucking mods. You shut your whore fucking mouth. We topped out at 90 fucking 2.
No, we were in the hundreds.
We topped out at 90 fucking 2. Don't you fucking lie to them.
All right, tell them how many mods you have installed for Skyrim.
Oh, that's easy. That's 3,700.
Where do you keep all this in your files?
I have storage for days.
You bought that RAM just to play Skyrim.
No, that RAM is currently in Kyle's computer and it lets him run shit.
It lets me actually stream. I just was like, Kyle, yeah, how much RAM do you have? Let me look. 8? 8
Here's
sticks?
5,000.
No, 8. I have
Yeah, but-
8.
Neo Volkite isn't out yet. Son of a bitch.
I'll say I've been watching to look for the updates and stuff, and I didn't see it out yet.
I thought it was out already.
I
'cause
saw they
thought
had a little teaser, like they showed a video of a guy using it, but it's not actually out yet.
I thought the
that
Dark
might be
Angel
what you're
shit
thinking
came out
of.
already. Yeah, son of a bitch.
Nah, not yet. Don't worry, Bob. I'm watching for it.
I want that Neo Volkite, man. Give me
So
my
do
heat
I.
ray. Give
I
me
like
my
the
heat
plasma
ray of
pistol.
doom.
Now I get the super plasma.
Well, it's more of a heat ray of doom.
I don't care. I want it.
Yeah. Well, Exodon, do you guys want to rate him?
Who's on?
Exodon.
Well, we know X is on because Ash was trying to get us to play Helldivers while we're doing our own stream. Yeah, we can send X a raid.
Right. Extra noses pounces on you. Ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bolts from across the floor. Noses your Nicky Wakey till gamer till day hee hee.
Well, I can't really do anything more to these until the shade dries, but what I got left to do is I'm going to take my corn red with the thing, like what I did to the night of the other night. But I'm gonna dab the red here with some corn red, and then from that, I will do the dry brushing. I'm gonna dry brush this orange, a brighter orange, and try to dry brush around it to create a glow effect. It's gonna be my first time trying to do a glow effect with brushing. We'll see how that goes. And then I will have finally have the fist and the chainsword done, and then we will move on to the legs, and then we will move on to the body, and then we'll move on to the extra armor pieces I still have on the sprues, and then put the bitch together, and then I will finally have The Scourge of Montal. Done.
Huzzah.
Yay.
So, any topic you're thinking about for next week, Kyle?
I
And don't
think
fucking mention Grim Dank.
I won't. Everything is canon. I'm
Lord
trying
the
to
Beast.
think, what's something we haven't talked about in a while?
Well, I don't think we talked about either elves, the
I was
fish, or chaos.
Speaking of Tau, we haven't talked about Tau.
Oh, you know who we should talk about? And we should get on here for an episode? Corn. And get Corn Chris here.
We haven't really done anything like Corn related big. We just did like Corn itself. What about if we do like all like the greater demons of Corn? Like, isn't there like a bunch of
Oh,
names?
or the 8 legions of Corn.
There's 8 legions of Corn.
Yes.
Blood for the blood god. Yeah, maybe we'll do like a Corn episode. Yeah, if Corn Chris wants to join it, we get Corn Chris in here.
There's and we also, if we're going to talk about the Corn legions, we also need to talk about the greatest orc that went to went to heaven.
We already discussed Tuska.
We'd have to at least honorable mentions again.
Honorable mentions about Tuska, especially if we get Corn Chris in here.
Yeah, because the only orc the only person to get a happy ending in 40K.
He is literally in orc heaven.
He is an orc heaven. And the whole time the demons are going, we're having a problem here, boss.
And Corn's over there just laughing. Like, Corn just goes, I had a very shitty day. Goes over and looks at the orcs.
Here, I want to turn the television on, and the throne just rotates to look outside and see the orcs is besieging his fortress.
And he just goes, great.
Oh, I love that picture. It's the orc with the fucking suit on. Daka. Like the History Channel.
But there is one of my favorite legion is the Defender Legion, where quick honorable mention. There is a legion of Corn that believes the greatest fight is defending something, but they are it's to defend a position, but they are so impatient that they never build their own defenses. So what they do is they go to where there's going to be a huge ass like attack, open up a portal, go in there, slaughter the defenders, and then take their positions.
Nice. They steal the defenses.
They steal the defenses.
That's funny. Oh, but as the raid clock winds down, I want to say thank you everybody for stopping by. I hope you had a good time. We got some more stuff done, got some lore in, got a little bit of Grimdank. Maybe we'll get a little bit more next time. But until then, hope to see you guys all in the next one, and hope you all have a good night.
Peace.
Good night, everybody. Would you like to join the Adeptus Mechanicus?
Ark.